Is your baby crying more than usual and you are not sure what is inciting it? You are not alone. Every parent faces this scary moment. But excessive crying is often a sign you should never overlook. Let's break down the real reasons behind it one by one. Hello everyone, I am Dr. Manini, a pediatrician, and in this video we will discuss all possible causes of excessive cry in a baby. With each cause there is a hidden clue. We will help you identify these clues and uncover the specific cause of crying. Besides, I will also reveal how to put stop to excessive crying in each discrete scenario. So let's get started. Why does a baby cry? Often we presume that it is so fun to be a baby, isn't it? Just feed, play, get tired and go to sleep, and then everyone will cherish you for no absolute reason. But babies do have tough time. Imagine being a baby. You want to express something but you cannot, and you can do nothing about it too. That is when a baby cries. Why is my baby excessively crying? The moment a baby is born, it starts crying. A newborn devotes around 2 to 3 hours a day for crying. Crying is a universal language for babies, peculiarly during first 1 year of life. It is a way to communicate with others. What does an excessively crying baby trying to tell? Here we will try to decode language of an excessively crying infant. Also we'll put forward all possible solutions for new parents. First, hunger cry. Babies are born with stomach with very limited capacity. Hence they get hungry too frequently. When a baby is hungry, at the outset it leaves some clues for parents labeled as hunger cues. It will turn head from one side to other in search of nipple. It will smack lips or lick lips and also put its hand inside mouth and start sucking. When hunger reaches a breaking point, baby will start crying. To begin with, this cry is less frequent, lasts for a few seconds, and then again baby will calm for some time. But if feeding demand is not met, the cry becomes louder and recurrent. Baby will also move forelimbs in all directions out of frustration. Picking early hunger cues and feeding baby on time is imperative. If it is hunger cry, then hold, soothe the baby and feed the baby. Mother should also check if she is getting adequate milk or not. Second cause of excessive crying, dirty diaper. Crying may be a reminder that it is time for diaper change. After baby wets or passes poop, it stays inside diaper and irritates skin. Hence, always take a look at the diaper or cloth if a baby cries. Third cause of excessive cry, need for attention. Sometimes a baby is excessively crying simply because it is bored. When no one is holding, it calls for attention by crying. In that case, holding the baby and walking around or taking baby out for a stroller ride will console a baby. But do not pick baby every time it cries. At times, have to ignore it if the cry is just for attention. Fourth, tiredness. When a baby is trying to sleep but is not able to, then it cries too. Rubbing eyes over and over, yawning, gives clues that it wants to sleep. So swing the baby or rock the baby and put it to sleep. Fifth, uncomfortable clothing. If a baby is not covered properly when surrounding temperature goes down, then baby manifests hypothermia, that is low body temperature. In initial stage of hypothermia, its hands and feet will turn colder compared to body and it will turn blue. This is termed as cold stress. In this case, clothe the baby with cap, mitten, socks, blankets, etc. Sometimes it is the contrary. Parents layer a baby unduly with too many thick clothings to prevent a baby from becoming cold. Here too baby will excessively cry, trying to voice out its uneasiness. So parents should pay attention here and remove extra clothing. Besides, too light cloth or uncomfortable fabric or too stiff shoes or socks are also culprits. Avoid this at any cost. Hence always choose appropriate sized, soft and clean cotton clothing for babies. Sixth, colic. Colic is a form of cramping pain in the gut of an infant. This cry is stronger, lasts longer, and is more frequent. Baby will be fussy in between too. This is a quite common issue in babies between 3 weeks to 3 months of life. It fits into definition of colic when an otherwise healthy baby cries for more than 3 hours a day for at least 3 days a week for more than 3 weeks. This baby is well fed and not in hunger, and also it does not have any other underlying cause for crying. Detailed insight into what causes colic pain in a baby and how to identify and soothe a colic baby is discussed in previous video. Link in description. 7. Overstimulation. When a baby is brought to an environment which is crowded, noisy, too lighted, then baby expresses its annoyance by crying excessively. Also, if home environment is such that there is too much noise, as happens during yelling or shouting, or there is unwarranted bright light at home, then baby cries too. Minimizing unwanted stimuli will help. 8. Nose block. If a baby has nose block, it cannot suck milk properly, and also nose block results in retracted tympanic membrane or eardrum. This is one of the leading causes of ear pain in a child that results in inconsolable cry. When a child has nose block, parents can find it out clearly by paying attention to noisy breathing coming out of nose of a sleeping baby. Also, baby cannot suck milk continuously like it usually does. Baby will feed for a very brief time and then will stop to feed, as if it is trying hard to feed but is not able to. Steam inhalation will help to prevent frequent nasal congestion. Also, nose drop will relieve nose block. Consult your physician for the same. 9. Ear pain. As discussed earlier, nose block may induce to acute pain in ear owing to retraction in eardrum. Furthermore, there are other causes of ear pain in a kid as well, like ear infection, foreign body or insect inside ear, etc., which leads to an excessively crying baby. Specific cause of ear pain needs treatment accordingly. Consult ENT specialist. 10. Diaper rash. Parents sometimes overlook rashes over diaper area or on skin of baby. This causes irritation and soreness. To prevent diaper rash, keep a baby diaper free for most part of the day. Cloth diaper is a preferable alternative. If you are using diaper for baby, then don't leave it for long once it is soiled or wet. Change it frequently. In case of loose motion too, babies get diaper rash. Take care of loose motion. Try to keep skin over diaper area as much as dry as possible. Coconut oil aids in healing diaper rash. Your pediatrician may provide medicated cream as well. 11th, insect bite. If parents notice that a baby who was active and playful suddenly became fretful and cranky, then insect bite can be a possibility. It may happen that an insect has crawled in and bitten. Mosquito bite can also be one of the reasons. Search into any redness swelling present over skin. Remove insect if you find any. Apply a cloth soaked in cold water or with ice pack to the area intermittently for 10 to 15 minutes. If it does not help, then consult your physician. 12th, reflux. While feeding milk, it passes from mouth through esophagus to stomach. Reflux ensures when milk follows reverse path and comes up from stomach to esophagus and then to mouth. This happens in babies owing to immature sphincter in gut. Reflux is even more common in preterm babies. Stomach's content is acidic, so when milk refluxes, it gives a severe burning sensation and hence pain. Burping baby properly for 10 to 15 minutes after each feed will help to avert reflux and regurgitation of milk. While laying baby on bed, keep head end of bed 30-degree elevation to further prevent reflux. There is a separate video on 3 techniques of how to burp a baby like a pro and relieve gas faster. Do watch that video too. Link in description. 13. Illness. If you have attempted everything mentioned above and still it doesn't help, then baby might be having an underlying illness. Consult a pediatrician to find out the cause. Also, pediatrician will examine and identify newborn jaundice, hypothermia, and other subtle as well as overt signs which is many a times missed by parents. There are certain danger signs like poor feeding, reduced activity, lethargy, difficulty feeding, hurried breathing, reduced urine outputs, etc. These need immediate attention. So be observant of these symptoms. Other causes. These are not the only causal agent. Baby which is vaccinated recently may start excessively crying. One such example is continuous crying following DPT vaccines. Baby which has suffered an internal injury like fracture will also cry out of agony. Occult injury may result from process of delivery too. If there is a thread or hair tied around finger, genitalia, etc., then also it leads to excruciating pain and baby cries continuously. The bottom line here is individual cause needs to be assessed for individual baby and it is not same for all. Important note, no matter how annoying it is to handle a crying infant, never shake him or her vigorously. This may cause shaken baby syndrome with bleeding into brain, permanent brain injury, and even death. Conclusion. Parents often blame themselves for excess cry of a baby, but fact is that if at all you try your best, still one cannot keep a baby from crying. Hence, instead of self-blame, find out an answer. Thank you for watching. If you really liked it, hit the like button, do comment and share with your friends. This video is for educational purpose only. For medical advice, kindly consult your physician.